Well, I just brokered a deal on another project like this week. But when I say brokered a deal, it was to walk away from a significant amount of money for both parties and for it not to go legal and battle. And I look at that and go, okay, well, that's a significant chunk of money that I'm not going to receive now. Like, was that venture worth it? Was the lesson worth it? Was the me doing this again for the next 5 to 10 years? Is that going to be worth it if this is the shit you're going to be dealing with once every 4 years? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, well, what's the point? I may as well go work for someone, have that security of making $500,000 a year and done and dusted. So I think the reason you push through that, the reason I push through it, is I always feel that there is a better day tomorrow. And I still see that it can happen. And I still see that the processes, the systems, everything we've got going on is there and able to work. I was speaking with a superintendent today who is, for those of you that don't know, he's a person that would like oversee a project for a client. So he would manage the builder, payments, review of payments, RFIs, all that sort of shit.
So
Consultants to a client managing the building process. And I was speaking to him and he goes, you wouldn't believe, George, the shit that I go through sometimes. He goes, we're talking on a job worth $30 to $40 million and they're at the final day, all right? And the builder and the client are arguing over $20,000.
Did you say 40 million?
Yeah, because 20 to 30 million, you're just tens of millions of dollars. And they're arguing over $20,000 on a final claim. And he goes, I've seen it go to shit. Like people swearing at each other, yelling at each other, fuck you, this, like going nuts. On a $30 million project, $20,000. They're arguing over it. And I'm like, man, that's fucked. Like how that's massive ego in the room.
Massive
right?
ego.
Do you know what I mean? To sit there and go, this, like, no, you give me that 20 grand, regardless of who's wrong or who's right. Okay. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Bygones be bygones. We've just delivered a $40 million job. I'm going to sit here and argue with you over 20 grand. It's just stupid. As a ratio of what that money is, like it's, at that point, it's just principle. Like it's an ego. They're just trying to go, nah, you're going to give me that 20 grand. We did the work, you got to do it. And whilst I may agree with that, maybe the developer's thinking, well, hang on, you cost me this, and this. I'm only asking for 20K. Fuck yeah, I'll go for 50 now or 100 or whatever it might be. And he goes, he just sees it. He's seeing it a lot from that client side and builder side because he's that man in the middle. He goes, all the project, he goes, and this is an interesting thing. He goes, honestly, George, out of all the projects that I do, he reckons 10% of the projects, the client and the builder actually have a dinner at the end of the job to celebrate. 10%. Of all the jobs he does, he reckons only 10% of the people actually go out for dinner and go and celebrate the delivery of the project. I thought 10%. I'm like, fuck me, that is low. That is non-existent. You're doing all these projects and at the very end, only 10% of your clients actually come together amicably and say, hey, let's go for dinner. What a great achievement. Or let's do something, whatever it might be. I don't know. Whatever they want to do.
Why do you think that is?
Look, it's probably because it's a high stress, high stake space with construction, with money. Like money's flowing in and out all the time and it never stops until the end of the job. They've got, developers will have settlements potentially if they're building apartments or whatever it might be or townhouses. So they've got to settle. They don't get money until they get the occupancy permit. The builder doesn't get paid until all these defects are done. And it's just that constant flow in, flow out of shit going on the job. And, not many people are built to deal with that. And I think that's what happens. This same person I brokered a deal with, like they were the previous builder they went to court. Do you know what I mean? And it's like they're just punching on. And I'm just, again, I let my ego out of it. Okay, it's not about that. It's about this, and this. This is what we agreed to. This is what we're happy with. You're happy to do it? Cool. And I even said to him, funny enough, I said, actually, I'm reopening negotiations. And he goes, hell, what's that? I go, we're going out for dinner. And he goes, and you're paying. So I said, we're going somewhere nice and it's on you. And he goes, absolutely, George, no worries. You're a gentleman. So we went out and look, happily to do it. Like I got no grudges here. Yeah.
Just you're happy to go out for dinner for them on their cost.
Hey.
I'd be happy for that too.
Hey, after what I've given back, it's a fucking cheap meal. Trust me.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is I look at it from a number of perspectives. It's the lesson. It's the, okay. Because I haven't gone through guns blazing, what's to say these guys don't give me another job next year?
Do you want a job though?
I would do it, yeah.
Oh, you
Absolutely.
would?
Yes. They still paid and they're still paying. There's still money that they're like, I haven't lost. When I say I haven't made what I was forecasted to make, but I haven't lost. And we did another project, did very well out of it. We're doing this one, didn't do so well. All right, you take some hits along the way too. Now, had I gone in there, fuck you, this is what I accept, you don't take it, that's fine, here's my solicitor, speak to him, this is the last conversation we're having. You can do that too, right? But then it goes on for another 24 months, right? And you're going to spend that money that you were going to potentially get on fees, and then everyone loses. So, yeah, now potentially, who knows? They'll call me up and say, hey, George, we got this project here. We'd love you to do it. Do you want to price it up? Absolutely, boys. No worries. Let's have a chat. Maybe I increase my price a little bit more because I know they might be difficult to deal with or trying to make up a loss or whatever it might be. Ultimately, you're assessed on you're only as good as your last project and your last dealing, but it is what it is. So I think coming back to the question, I think you really got to look at the future and go, well, what's the probability of growth? Like, are you the barrier? Are you bouncing in the same spot? Do you need to get better? Is the industry or the space that you're in just, it's capped? That's how much money you can make. That's all you're going to move on. What's the barrier? What's the entry here?
And so what would be your thing to know that you need to?
Look, if you're consistently losing, is it you or is it the space? I don't know. Is it no good? Like you got to self-awareness, a very hard thing to teach.
Yeah, it's a hard question to answer without context.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only go off my previous experience, but I see it as, are other people in that space killing it? Are they crushing it? And sometimes it's like, okay, when was I? A while ago. It's like, if you were making $150 million in net profit and someone says to you, oh, this is going to cost you 50 grand to fix or for this to go away. You'd be like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I just made 150. You're talking about $50,000. I just made 150. I spent that much money on dinner last night. And it's like, it's all relative, but I kind of often look at it like that and say, okay, well, I'm just not worth enough from a monetary point of view yet. Because if I was, all those problems aren't problems. They're just little expenses here and there, but you wouldn't get stressed about it. But when you're making 80 a year and something costs you 50, it's a huge thing. Like people lose their mind over shit like that.
Yeah, I agree.
So what about on that, how would you look at that?
I think you've got to relay back to what the goal is. Like what's,
Yeah, that's a great point. What are you trying to achieve? And are you closer to it?
Yeah, and have you gotten closer in this period? Like what's changed? Okay, cool. You're not, look at evaluate the last, whatever period it is, 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, and say what's changed in that time that's allowed me to, or has there been something stopping me that what have I come to learn from this? You know what I mean? Is there any new information that's come to light? What's going to allow me to, and then there's external factors too, man. Like, if you're in a printing business, like if you print newspapers and then you're like, should I pivot? Well, fucking yeah.
Now,
no shit.
You just figured that out.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.